the light of the world. Live in His love. Jesus is the light of the world. Live in His love. Jesus is the light of the world, shining bright within your soul. Hearts once broken now are whole. Jesus is the light. Jesus is the light of the world. Live in His love. Jesus is the light of the world. Live in His love. Jesus is the light of the world, shining bright within your soul. Hearts once broken now are whole. Jesus is the light. Jesus is the light. Come into the light. Jesus is the light. Tonight I thought I'd do a couple of my songs. This is my new one, God's Love. Love beyond words and love eternal, beyond the clouds and the stars of night, beyond the world yet always in our sight. With each heart and our souls yearning, fire of compassion, light of faith burning, love beyond words and love eternal, beyond the clouds and the stars of night, beyond the world yet always in our sight. The flowers sing of God's love, the birds sing their tune in flight above. Love beyond words and love eternal, beyond the clouds and the stars of night, beyond the world yet always in our sight. All creation shows God's glory, the moon and the stars, beginning of the story. Hey, love beyond words and love eternal, beyond the clouds and the stars of night, beyond the world yet always in our sight. God loves around us each passing day, constantly calling us to follow God's way. Love beyond words and love eternal, beyond the clouds and the stars of night, beyond the world yet always in our sight. Beyond the world yet always in our sight. Oh, thank you for listening. Again, I'd like to end with a prayer tonight. The light of God is within you. Let me say it again. The light of God is within you. God, who created the earth and is all in all, and the light of the world, is in you. What can we say after that? What is there to say? What does this mean to you? What does this mean to you? That God's light, God's love, God's courage is within you. What does that mean for how you live your life each day? For me, that's a good question. I'm not sure how I would answer that tonight. I think what that means is no matter what happens in my life, that I know I'm loved, that I know I can get through anything because of this light that Jesus gives me inside, that is courage and faith, we can get through anything. Anything. And this light was known to Jesus even before we were born. Even before we were born, this light, I believe this light was just ready to be born. That Jesus was just waiting to create us. And when we die, the same light will be eternal with Jesus, our soul, our light. There's something very encouraging and hopeful in that. And then I see this light in everyone I meet. I really do. At some point during the day, I know it's there. Even in the person we hear who's maybe a mass murderer, when he was born or she was born, there was a sacred light. And somehow, because of circumstances or whatever growing up, or whatever it might be, they lost sight of this light. They lost sight of love. They lost sight of who they really are. We are holy. We are sacred. And we can get through anything. Pretty powerful, right? This light is more powerful than I know. Jesus, your light is powerful. Jesus, your light is merciful. Jesus, you give light to the world. Yes, and Jesus, your light is powerful. Jesus, your light is merciful. Jesus, you give light to the world. You give light to the world. You give light to the world. I wish you a most blessed and holy night. Thank you so much for listening. Good night.